Hey, welcome back. Today, what we're going to do is take a walk around for the 56 Ford Wagon and give you a look, a little bit outside, a little bit inside, give you an idea of what my plans are in the future for it. Then we're going to walk over and take a look at the Max 2 ATV, and I can catch you up on that. I just got some new parts in, and hopefully we can finish that up. I need to sell that piece so I can work on the wagon. So let's take a few minutes here and take a look at this amazing piece of American history. And I've always loved anything with a long roof, panel trucks, delivery vans, industrial vehicles, anything like that. And I just saw this and just fell in love. If I know I mentioned at a certain point, but this was about $1,000 purchase. It just was far away for me to go get it. It had had a lot of rust damage because of the salt on the roads, and I'll explain about that in a minute. But it's got some pretty good holes on the front lower fender and where somebody swiped something. Missing the front piece of trim, but the trim the rest of the way back looks really good. All the glass is there. This part's concerning, but I think we can address it. Some of these parts and panels you can make, not specifically for the wagon, but give you enough of the body line to be able to work with. Here's the back and the inside after I've cleaned it, and I've got some video of that. This is the worst side, by far. So you can see where it got hit right at that door. And again, rusted right down there in front of the rear. And on this side, the trim got hit. And this part don't have any idea what to do with right now is that giant hole and that giant hole, because they don't make a patch panel for that, and it's got some curves that I'm worried about. The grill is in decent shape, same with the front bumper. It's got one good ding there. Hopefully we can get some of that out, not that I'm terribly worried about it. Quick look inside. Floors are definitely gone. Here's in front of the rear seats, but under the seat, that's all pretty good. And you can buy the panels for in front. This one might have been a little harder, but it has all the handles, all the window cranks, right down to that really cool dash they did that year. So here is wagon chore number 1. If you can see, basically right in the middle of the screen, that should be part of the lower control arm that it should extend all the way up here to the front. Except the front rotted, right there, rotted, and then they hit something and it ripped that A-arm in two. So really the first big things I should be worrying about, and I am thinking about it, is I need to find a lower control arm or make one. And I think I'm going to have to make this piece here. Only because if you find one used, if it was a weak spot already and using another one may not be a good idea. And I found dimensions for making one of these, and there are people that make them, but I'll probably have to make my own, and we'll just mimic all this. But I'll throw the drawing in so you can take a look at it. But yeah, having it roll better so I can get it in the shop a little bit more would be amazing. So that's a quick look. I'm going to show you some video that I had actually taken earlier of under the hood and what that really cool 312Y block looks like. I think it was really underappreciated for the time. The small block just had so much potential that became more popular. But this Y block Ford sounds like now we're starting to find some secrets of how to make some serious horsepower out of them. And I love it because it's original and it's the 312, which was an upgrade. So the plan is we're going to keep that engine, probably keep the transmission for now. I'm pretty sure the rear end is a Positraction. We jacked up the back and spun the wheels, and it seems to indicate that it is. So that would be really cool. It wasn't a 9-inch rear end in 56. That didn't come out till 57. So this is more like an 8-inch version, if you will. But still, I think that's going to be plenty tough for what I'm going to do. I think the plan is to keep it as original as possible. I may slightly lower it, maybe just lower the front. Can't decide yet. I got to find wheels and tires, well, at least tires for it, and then figure out how it looks once you have the tires. Then you can kind of look and decide what you're going for. I love the dash and all that. That probably won't get resprayed or anything. It seems to be in really good shape. So why mess with it too much? And I think it's going to go back to pink. Well, it's not pink. It's sunset coral. Sunset coral. So colonial white and sunset coral. It's just such a 50s color and theme, and I just dig it. I just really do. You know, I've had a bunch of people remark that, you know, you throw some surfboards up there, a big canoe, and I mean, you're right back in the 50s. So I'm going to try to keep it very 50s. So that's where I'm at. I'll plug in some video that I took earlier of under the hood and some of the things I've already started doing, trying to figure out why the engine's locked up. But for now, I'm going to take a quick look at the Max 2, catch you up on that. So back in the shop, I still need to finish painting the frame, but I'm having a hard time getting the steel and getting the front steel bent for that front bumper. And why that's holding me up is that holds the rod for the pedal for the front brake assembly. The other thing I've been waiting for that I have now is chains. So it's a set of about 50 feet on a roll of number 50 chain. And I've got 10 odd feet of number 60 chain, which is the main drive chains. And then the number 50s are the ones that go back and go forward to the wheels. So that's sitting there. It was going to be a lot cheaper for me to just buy it in kind of bulk. And they came with master links. Much cheaper for me to buy it in bulk. It was I want to say about $130, $150 with shipping. So that was going to be a lot cheaper than buying the chain specifically already cut and made for the vehicle. So next part of the ATV, the Max 2 ATV, is getting the bearings set in the right place, which I started doing. I'm having trouble with some of the old ones. When they got taken out and I was moving and prying and pushing on it, some of this got nicked and the bushing doesn't want to slide on easy. And I don't want to mar the inside surface of the bearings or the keeper. So I think what I'm going to have to do is find a big enough lathe that I can make sure that that is true. That might be a little overly done. I've been trying to file off the high spots, then put the bushing on, see where it makes it a little shiny, take it off and on and off and on, but I'm not sure that's the best. It just has a lot of deterioration over it. I think if I could just take a little bit of a pass, even just the top part, it would fit a lot better. So that's what's going on with the bearings. Now for my friends that are fire engine fans, this is my 1928 Seagrave fire engine out of Amarillo, Texas. I hadn't posted anything on it in like 4 years, and now that I'm posting again, I'm getting some comments like, hey, are you ever going to finish it? What are you doing? So this is a giant inline six-cylinder engine. I didn't film it but it took me about 5 years just to get all the pieces to put this engine back together. It is together now, it is running. I've started to paint, but I'm trying to learn how to paint myself, so it's taken me a long time. It's been so frustrating for me that I kind of jump on other things, obviously, and then come back to it, jump on other things and get back to it. I'm hoping to finish up some primering on some things like the front fenders and finish the frame and some of these wood panels, the box, and finish painting the seat so I can start putting some pieces together. I'm thinking about doing maybe something like a Fire Engine Friday kind of thing, just to motivate me to put more and more pieces back on this amazing vehicle. And this is kind of a teaser because at some point I need to work on the UJB, which stands for my Uncle John's bike. I mean, I can show you a little bit of it. We can kind of peek. We'll peek, but I don't want to show you too much. At some point here, maybe over the winter and summer, my uncle's going to come help me, and we're going to try to get this back on the road. My Uncle John bought it new in '74 and kind of never stopped messing with it and modifying it. And this was the latest creation before he passed away. It means a lot to me. I've had a hard time starting on it just emotionally because it was my uncle's, but it's probably time. There's no mufflers on it. It's open exhaust pipes. It's really raucous and probably really rowdy. And I don't know anything about working on these engines, so I'm going to get some help. So now we're full circle. I'm back sitting in my wagon, which I put a piece of wood on the seat just so I could sit in the wagon and not sit on the springs. And I just really, really like it. I really like it. It's just, if you know anything about me, it's very much me. So I can't wait to get this on the road. I still need to sell my 4Runner, which I'm not looking forward to, but money's got to come from somewhere. So sell that. I've got to pay some bills with some of it, and then hopefully the rest will go in here. And like I said, I've already started taking the engine apart, but I haven't showed you all that yet. That will probably have to be next time. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing. Please share with your friends. I really am trying to make a go of this, and I appreciate every moment you watch and every comment. Please comment and tell me more about what you'd like to see and where you think I should go with things like this wagon. I would really appreciate it. So hang in there. We'll get to it all. Thanks for joining me. Bye.